What's up everyone, Sultry Seagull back again doing another tutorial in the A-10C this week. Today I'm going to be running you through how to set up another flight plan or set of waypoints in flight using our CDU and TAD display here. First thing we're going to do, let's get through some keybinds quickly. There's two main ones that we're going to need today, starting with China hat forward, make sure that's bound, and also TMS right. China hat forward and TMS right. Those are the ones we're going to need today. So first thing we're going to do is let's get this baby into an orbit. So we're going to turn off our autopilot, switch to altitude hold, put it into a nice left-hand bank, and turn on our autopilot again. Alright, let's go and have a look. Let's crank up the speed as well, make sure we don't run out of speed. Okay, so we're going to go down to our TAD display here. This is our TAD. I'm pretty sure that stands for Tactical Awareness Display. Anyway, you can see currently it's not soy. So first we need to do is make it soy or sense of interest, and we can do that by clicking the TAD button again. We get our green box around there and we know that it is now soy. We're now going to hit China hat forward to switch to EXP1, and as you can see that sort of gives us a free look ability in the TAD here. So now we can use our slew keys as we would with our TGP to move our cursor and view around. We can also use, in my case, end and home, end to zoom out, home to zoom in, to get a bigger picture of what's going on. So that being done, we're now going to create some mark points where we want our waypoints to be for our new flight plan, and then we will then convert those mark points into a new flight plan. So in order to mark these mark points, we can slew our cursor over where we want to put the mark point. So let's, for example, put one here just northwest of bullseye, and then we're going to hit the TMS right button, and you can see you've got a mark point A there. We zoom in, you'll see the A, there you go. And then we'll go up the coast, and let's put another one over here. Actually, let's go a little further up, see what's going on. Yeah, so we can use this little river mouth as a reference point. Let's put another one there as our Bravo. And we'll put one over this town here, Charlie, and then we can put one at Sukumi, which we will say is our final destination, Delta. So as you can see there, we've got our mark points laid out. We can't see all of them currently because we're actually, so I'll show you something quickly. If we go down to our steer point switch here, switch to mark point, and then we'll see all our mark points laid out on the TAD here. As you can see, if you zoom in, then you've got them all there. I guess one way is you could actually just navigate from mark point to mark point in the mark point switch there, but if you want to create a flight plan from it, then what we're going to do is we're going to go down to our CDU. Let's switch over to a CDU up here as well. And we're going to go into FPM. Okay, and then what you can see here is we've got our new FP down here. This is our default flight plan that's loaded in with the data cartridge into the A10. And basically we want to create a new one. So we're going to put in a name here. So we'll say FP 02. And we're going to hit this button here next to the 02. And there we've got our second flight plan is created. You can see first one is still active because it's got the little asterisk here. We'll change that once we put our waypoints into the second flight plan. In order to input the waypoints, we're going to click this switch here to enter FP02. And then now we can start listing our waypoints in. So our first waypoint is going to be mark point alpha. So we're going to hit A there. And then we're going to hit the 1 icon there. And then we're going to hit B for our second one, and set to 2, C for the third, and then go down one page, hit the G button here, go down, and we're going to hit D for our fourth and final waypoint. And that's the waypoint's input. That's done. That's put into the flight plan. So now what we can do, don't need to do anything else, just hit FPM again, go back to that menu, and we're going to select the second flight plan. Bang, there we go. Selected, you see the little asterisk there. And then what we can do is switch this back to flight plan mode there. And if we look at our HUD now, and if we look at our TAD, let's look at our TAD first. You can see A, B, C, D, our flight plan is laid out there. We can of course change those names if we wanted to of the individual waypoints, I'm pretty sure, if you want to. I don't mind, I'm happy to keep them with letter designations. And if we look up on our HUD, we'll see that Alpha, or Mark Alpha, is our current waypoint, and it's 12 nautical miles away, which means we can start navigating. So if we turn off our autopilot and we'll follow the cursor on our HUD, you can see the little line coming off the velocity vector indicator here, pointing towards the waypoint, which I think should be that river mouth just off to our left there. Yep, there's our waypoint. So if we just level off there, and basically we can cycle through those waypoints by using the steer point switch here. So we can go up through them to Delta, which is our final one, or down through and back down to Alpha. And that is how you create a new flight plan in the A-10C. Hope that was useful to you guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully the audio was better. Trying a different mic setup this week. And yeah, going to be bringing you something new again next week. Again, give me some feedback down below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed it. And we'll catch you next time. Thanks, guys. See ya.